Yeah, what's up, Crow Crew? You know what I'm saying? It's a special plus and a minus to your sinus episode. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know what's going on. Alright. So, if you feel like this point in time, you're feeling like this right here, feeling disharmonic, chaotic, imperfect, and yah. Obviously, you gotta understand that you're always, you're perfectly imperfect. But the square wave is causing your brain waves to become chaotic. So you might be in a little rut. Okay, that all comes from this. Now, a disharmonic or chaotic waveform, that's a sound wave. That could be a brain wave. That can be a water wave, because you know that sound has waves, water has waves, the brain has waves, and things come in waves. On games, what do? Kill the waves. You kill the waves, right? You know what it is. Enemies come in waves. On your zombie games, whatever. Okay, so that's the thing that we have to understand is that or overstand is the brain waves are affected by all this crap. All right, and it's okay. Part of all right, the moon is a giant semiconductor. Okay, it's like a chip. Well, what the chip tune do? Square waves. You know what Nintendo shit sound like. I don't want to be redundant with these tapes. I've been out the loop for a minute. I've been busy, but I'm here still. And okay, so what you got to do? Okay, when you're disharmonic, that's because things are becoming out of phase or coming into phase, and when they do come into collective, or they might be like, boo, 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 it doesn't fit together. You feel what I'm saying? It does not go together like a collective jigsaw puzzle. So it's like this table scattered in array. You know what I mean? So what you have to do is you have to gain control. It's kind of like you're on choppy waters. There's a high tide. There's a low tide, and you're at sea. Okay, and then when you become so chaotic like this, you become lost at sea. That's not where you. Okay, you don't want to be lost at sea. If you're at sea or on the sea, you want to have a direction, right? You sail. You get on a boat to go to here or go to there. You get on the vehicle of transportation to go to the destination. You don't just go lollygag. Okay, some people might consider, oh yeah, I wanted to go to the woods and chill out for a minute. That's lollygagging. No, you know, if you really go to the woods with that on your heart and your intention, then yeah, you would be lollygagging. If you go to the woods and you're throwing rocks around and being stupid, yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing. But if you go to the woods and you go there to bond with the nature around you, that wouldn't be considered lollygagging. Although to a zombie or someone who has no type of soul with whatsoever, it's completely voided out, you would be a weirdo, or or I don't know. You know how it works. It's a it's a chemical imbalance. It's a spiritual imbalance, man. Because like once you either have your soul potential, or your it's getting ate up. What do alkalizers do? Absorb the acid. It's plain and simple. And then your vibration, your very thought can be heard by your own self. And that shapes your very atomic existence. Because sound and light, or I will say phonons and photons, do what? They excite atoms. They promote change. That's how it works. And I've listened to some stuff, and I really don't know what to say at this point. Now, alright, look, it's not like I don't know what to say. It's LEL, elemental existence, 100%. Elemental and electricity, LEL process, 100%. I was talking about the hydrofluorocarbon bodies as opposed to silica-based bodies and yada yada yada, right? Well, obviously, because of us being carbon, we are technically all kind of sort of hydrocarbon, because if we're made up of water, even though we're this flesh solid, but think about how much blood is in you and it has to go through this flesh solid. But then hemo isn't just H2O. However, there's a lot of, it seems there's quite a few, H's and O's in the hemo. Obviously, there's the other elements with nitrogen, carbon, and so on, and iron. Okay, and then the plant is basically there's not really any hydrogen in this plant, but there would have to be because plants drink water. So maybe these diagrams aren't all the way to the full, but regardless of the fact, okay, the water in the body and the moon, if the moon pulls on the waves and causes the waves to go, right? You have the high tide and the low tide. As the sea is a body of water, you're water in your body, water in your brain, or if you have that solution on your brain, which would be hydrogen fluoride at this point, and then whatever other metals in it. Come on, magnetism. Light has what? Chemical, magnetic, radiant properties. Water is what? A fluid. Things become buoyant and what? They move. So there's high tides and low tide in the body. Then then in the brain, what did I say? There's a spinal fluid, cerebral spinal fluid that goes up and down the spine. What do you think that fluid does? If it goes in and out, up and in and out of the brain, it is taking and transporting. Because what do you do? What does water do? The boats go on the water. The water basically the boat is buoyant on the water, and the water and the boat and the wind and the elements work together for travel. You see what I mean? The elements work together for travel. And like sound, all that stuff makes sound. But the sound that comes out of your mouth, though, and even the sound of your thoughts that are heard in their transient, that shapes the atomic, this excites the atomic realm. And I got like, oh man, I've been out the loop, y'all. I'm telling you, I've been studying some shit. I've been listening to some shit. I'm trying to exercise and get into some things, into some levels, so I can come bring some shit to the table and share this with you guys. Because like everyone should know, and if you haven't found out yet, start to search. But look, listen. The treasures are within. Okay, look, listen. Spectrums. Look, I'm not here. I'm telling you where I'm at right now. The treasures are within my spectrums. Within you. But given to you by the Creator, the Grand Architect. So, light, sound, atom, subatom. Because electrons are, man, we got into electrons and stuff, but there's other stuff that I might have to break down, because I had it broke down to me by listening to some stuff that I came onto the internet. And you can consider like electrons like a cloud or a wave. The things that are like there but they're not there. You know what I'm saying? But they're electron, electrolyte, El, negatively charged. Okay? You know that. Protons are positive. Neutrons have no charge. And then phonons and photons, light particles being something the opposite of an electron, but it's like an electron that's positively charged, not a proton. Alright? And this is a part of sound. Because it's like you can't measure electrons. you can't like measure the amount or how they, you know what I mean? You can't really do that. You can measure them by like atomically, by what atoms are charged up with certain protons, neutrons, and electrons. Like, you know, every atom has that set of whatever, however it buzzed down on this element table here. But you can't like measure at any given time where electrons like come from and shit, like, and like it's crazy. I can't explain it. That's why I'm not making videos right now, really, because I don't want to tell you guys stuff and mislead you. Like, everything else up until now is 100. You could go look it up, and I haven't had anybody say that. Like, I don't know. You know, I haven't had anybody come at my neck. If you do, I mean, hey, that's on you, man. I'll deal with you accordingly. But all I'm saying, though, is that I've gotten on some deeper stuff here. And I think I need to delve in. I need to dive into the deeper part of the waters and swim around and really, really take this in. Because, like, I have things I definitely want to share with you guys. But this one is to uplift you and bring you up out of the square wave, the four-cornered box that's coming around your head right now. If you feel like you're down and in a rut, this video right here is for me to give my positive energy to you and share it with you. I mean, I'm holding it as a collective, but I'm charging it up and I'm projecting it with my voice, transient information, and I want you to come up out of whatever has got you squared and disharmonic right now. Whatever has got your brain waves all screwed up and jacked up, you got to get right here with me. Okay, you got to find balance. If the waters get choppy, okay, hoist and stay firm, bleib hard, you know. And you gotta, when the waters get choppy, okay, just breathe deep, because it's definitely about the breath. This stuff that I'm like learning and that I'm delving into, it has to do with some AEIOU stuff. It has to do with magic circles, magic going in circles. It's crazy, but it has to do with sound, though. This stuff right here has to do with sound and part of the breath. It's about language, and like every word you speak is magic, but language as a collective, you have to delve into language, not this tongue of angels, okay? Because it goes a lot deeper than that. It goes a lot deeper, because really, when we start talking about speaking, we gotta start talking about symbols, because letters, spells, and then there's symbols. You see? And then a symbol, this one symbol says a lot. That says Saturn. This one symbol says voltmeter, something that would measure how many volts. Yes, that's trying to measure the amount of electricity. You're still not measuring the electrons. You can only measure the electrons by the atom and by the atom combination, which would be known as fusion or fission, when atoms split apart, and then the difference between the splitting of. You see? So that's how that works. But that electron is very mysterious indeed. The electron is almost like how you would say the creator. It's something you cannot see that makes everything and binds everything, or you know. But we know dark matter holds the atomic existence together and solidifies things as they are. But we also know that light definitely is where it's at. So on that note, if you feel down, do not feel down. Let me project some joy into you. Be healed.